Hi everybody, happy Friday. Today is February 24th, 2023, and it is Friday middle morning. So I wanted to come on, say hello to everybody, update you before the weekend, because who knows what I'm doing. I'll probably just be sitting home, let's be real. Okay, so I have a couple projects to update you on, and something that was going to be a new WIP, I ended up finishing, and then I have a WIP, and that is new. And then I put a little bit of work into my blanket using the puzzle yarn, but I'm not going to show that today because you think you're almost down to the end of the skein and you're like looking like hello, but no. So I want to get through a skein or two before I show. It was only a 5 skein project, but I really didn't work on it because I started it before the holidays, and we all know what happened there. So anyways, I just want to say welcome back to all my returning yarny friends, my new friends. I've been getting some new ones here and there, and it's awesome. I love interacting in the conversations, and just some people, when you see their names over and over, and then they'll private message you just because of life and stuff, and that's pretty cool. This week is winter break at school. For those who are new, I am a cleaner at the middle school. So during this week, we work days. Well, I took a couple vacation days. I worked a couple, don't get me wrong. I did my time, but I really need to do some deeper cleaning around here. I mean, you all know, day to day, you get up, you go to work, come home, repeat. And then you look around like, man, I could write my name in that dust. But anyways, all right, why we're all here. So originally I was setting up to do a video like Wednesday, but I really wanted to get part 4 done of my Sophies. You do it at your own pace, and I believe tomorrow people might actually be starting part 6, but I'm not sure. I'm in no rush. I'm not stressing myself. I'm going with it. So I watch the video from All in a Nutshell. I have like a second window open on my computer, and I'll watch that round, and then I'll like do that round with her for like the first repeat, and then she'll say, repeat the unit, and then, I'll pause it and I'll get through that and then move on. So if it wasn't for her doing that, I probably would have gave up, honestly, because some of this stuff is crazy. So I'm using a variety of yarns. Okay, so for part 4, now I didn't buy the book. I am going on to the creator's website, and you can download each part, and I chose to print them. And if it was on there that for round 4 you should go up a hook, I did not see it. So then I'm also in a group chat, and I was in the 3rd row of part 4, and somebody questioned it in the group chat, and I was like, oh crap. So then I messaged them, and I was like, should we really have gone up a hook size? And you know, they were like, yeah, I could probably buckle, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh man. Well, so for the, like the fourth row, third or fourth row of part 4, I did go up a hook size, hoping that, you know, I don't have too many issues, because this girl was not ripping out 3 rounds. Not in this pattern. So I started out with a 6mm, and then for the end I went up to a 7. My colors for this part, most of my colors are Stitch Studio by Nicole. I had this, we all know, AC Moore is no longer like open, so this is where I got this stuff. And you know, it's soft and I like it, but it does tend to split. It's like, man. But I'm not changing it because I want to use this yarn, and then whatever's left will end up going into my scrap blanket, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so for this one, Deep Lake was one of my colors, and Emerald was another color. Out still by my chair is Purple, Snapdragon, Coral, and Hot Rose, because those are also needed in part 5. So I left those out there, and then I took out the fuchsia, pink, and verdigris or whatever. It's a really light blue. So those colors will be in the next. So here is where I am at the end of part 4. Oop. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we all know the pattern because there are several creators doing it. So I think it's fine. I don't even know if I really had to go up a hook size, but I was afraid that you know, the more experienced crocheters, I was like, man, I better listen to them, because plus ladies who have done it before, I just didn't want this big buckly hot mess on my hands, because you know, then you have a tendency to not keep going. So yay, round 4, part 4 is done. So now I printed part 5, and I rewrite the directions in a notebook so that I can check them off. And I put it much plainer, you know, bullet style, and that way I can follow along a little easier. Alrighty, then luck of the draw 7. Nan from Nan's Next Knots every Thursday draws a new number. If you don't know, you pick a main color, you pick 8 colors. You label the ball bands 1 through 8. Whatever number's drawn, you use that number. You can either use the pattern she's using, or you can find your own pattern and make whatever. So I wanted to start doing some of Glenda from Creative Grandma's Stitch of the Weeks. I am using number 79, Quick and Easy Shell Stitch. These are free on her website, and of course I print them off as she comes up with them. I always wanted to do the shell, so I figured this was a good time. And again, I thought I was going to record last week and I was all ready, and then I'm like, well, they drew the number yesterday, so before I went to bed I put this number on. My in-between color is Big Twist White, and last week my number was 2, and my color was Eggplant. And then this week's number was drawn, which I won't tell you because, you know, I want you to go over and watch Nan and give her the love to find out for yourself. But for my number, the color is Pansy. Woo. And I'm doing shades of purple, big twist, and then this Fair Isle is the brands that I'm using. And let me make sure my stitch marker's good to go. So I'm doing that stitch of the week is a 2-row repeat once you do the setup. So I'm doing 3 rows of the color drawn and then 1 row of the white. And this is weeks 3 and 4. And this is where I'm at. I'll bring it up closer so you can see the purples. And yeah, that's it. I hope that comes out. So loving it. I know usually it's like 3 rows of the color drawn and 3 rows of the middle, but again, it's your own creation. And yeah, so that's all I'm doing. 4 rows, it's enough. Whips up really quick. And if it's not long enough, by the time 20 weeks is over, then I'll just put numbers in a hat and keep drawing and doing it random myself till I like the size of it. For that, I am also using a 6mm hook. That seems to be my go-to when I'm doing a blanket. All right, the next thing is, if you don't know Lavender Chair, she does a lot of vests and wearables, and I've printed a couple adult size ones out. So I think that's going to be a newer project, maybe something I want to work on so that I can have it for spring, early summer, just to dress up a tank and a pair of jeans or something. So I'm going to dig out the patterns because I did buy them. I didn't just go on her website like I did for this one. This is for size 2T, 3T. And it would have been a work in progress if I would have got to it a few days ago. But now I finished it, so it's an FO. All right, the yarn I used was Lion Brand Ice Cream Cotton Blend. This is a medium 4, 225 yards, 47 cotton, 53 acrylic. And this is the colorway Strawberry Phrases. I don't know. So it's a real pretty color. This is the second skein. And I just clicked on her website for this one and wrote the directions down in my notebook and did it. I used a 4mm hook, and when you get to row 20, you keep doing row 20 till you think it's the size you need. So, I had to ask a few questions, or a question, on sizing, because my granddaughter will be 2 in April. So I wanted to make sure. And so I went a row or 2 longer than what I was told her torso was right now, because I figure, toddlers, they grow fast. So let me get this situated. So this is the little vest. The arms, her little arms will go in there, and it'll wrap around. And this is the back. And that should hang over her little bum with a cute little pair of jeans, little white shirt or something, pink shirt. It's hard to show because of the rufflies in it. But again, this would be the front. You don't put a button or anything on it. They just pull it over, and then it has the wavy look to it when she wears it. But I think these are so cute. Lisa from Happy to Hook makes these all the time, and I was like, how cute. So I have all kinds of colors in this, and I have a big enough quantity that I think I'm going to do my blues maybe and make an adult size one for myself. So that's all done, and that will go with the amigurumi for her birthday. So, and it was super simple and I could follow it. Ha! So yay! We'll let you know how the adult one works out though. All right. What the heck is on my table? My cat gets up here, you know? All right. Then I was scrolling through Facebook and saw, you know, all them crazy posts. It's like you Google something and then all of a sudden it's in your Facebook feed. It's like, what the heck? Who is watching me? So I saw this one pattern and it looked super cool. So I went back to YouTube, Googled it, and there's a couple different people that do it, but I guess originally, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me, it might have originally came from Fiber Spider, Craig. And it's called the Kaleidoscope Granny. And I'm like, I want to do that. That looks really stinking cool. And at first I was going to do shades of blue. And I still might for the future because, you know, this is pretty cool. And again, I have another window open on my computer because he is so thorough. He doesn't, you know, want you to be struggling, and he does it in parts. So as I get through the parts, you know, I'll pause it and do my thing. And if you notice, this has gone down a little bit in my neon colors. So I was like, I want to use the neon colors this time around, see how it looks. And then, you know, if it's pretty easy and I like it, and I'm pretty sure he said you could adjust the size to make it bigger. But right now, my first time around, I'm just going to follow him as is and see how it comes out. So most of my yarns are all of them is the Fair Isle. You know, like this. The Fair Isle. And I had ordered a bunch of this way back. That's why I'm trying to use it up now. But, so these are like, you know, neons in your face. I haven't used the red yet, but I will be the next time around. And then there's also some darker colors. I did not, well, you can't even see. Huh. I did not touch any of these, but I figured, you know, that's another project. Now you're crooked. So, okay. Anyways, let me show you. These are 4-weight yarns. You needed 6 colors and then a main color, which is his suggestion. So now this color is called Peacoat. Peacoat, but it's navy blue. It may look black. Don't mind my tail. So here I am so far. And what I liked about this is if I turn it this way, you can see the square. And then you do each side. And but if you turn it to make this the square, then this looks like a diamond. Now, the next time around, I think we build off up here, because you have to build off the middle hole and go so far, turn your work. And it's like, you could do one row of each color, but I like the 2 rows. I'm following him. So this is navy blue, even though it might look black. And then this is fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, lime green is limerick pop. The fluorescent pink is called pink shock. I'm sorry, the orange is orange you happy. The lemon is lemon pucker. So those are the colors so far. And it is easy because it is a granny, but I have to follow him along follow along with him, because as you go this way, it's like, is it time for the slip stitch or is it time for the single crochet? Maybe once the more I do it, did that sound right? I haven't had much coffee, sorry. That I'll get the hang of his pattern of what to do once you get to the edges. But, you know, and then when he said to turn your work one way, because you do this and at first and then you leave a tail, because once you do the other side, you're attaching over the corner. And I went the wrong way. So, but no, it still works out. And I left the tail on the back to remind myself, which is the back side. And it's fine because it's not in my way. But yeah, love the fluorescent colors. And now I will be able to watch the next part of his video and keep going. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it. And I am enjoying Sophie's, don't get me wrong, but that I kind of have to pay a little more attention to. You know, I can't be watching Ice Road Truckers and trying to work on that blanket. It's just not happening. All right, that is it, my friends. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And, you know, March is right around the corner. I cannot believe it. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share if you want to, and we'll see you next time. Bye.